Afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon, everybody.
Hey! Nite!
What's the story, Noam? Thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it.
Today is Wednesday, July 3rd, best day of the week, new comic book day. I've only got 11 on my pull list today and I'm trending down. Big thumbs up there. How many do you have? Go ahead and drop me a comment below. Okay, I'm JB and welcome to another edition of What's On Today with Discovery Bay, home of the YouTube Comic Book Community Channel Guide. This is the show where I'm going to share some of my top picks from the sea of comic content that was released yesterday. Then I'm going to run down a lineup of content creators that are either releasing, premiering, or going live. Now, halfway through that lineup, we have a segment titled the Instagram Tag of the Day. And then finally, to end today's show, I'm going to open up a package from that crazy pile of unopened comics I still have left to open in a segment titled What's in the Box Already? Alright, so let's get started with a quick recap of yesterday's highlights. There are links to these channels in the description below. These channels have been discovered. Okay, with tomorrow being a holiday and today's honeydew list like a mile long, I was actually going to skip today's recap, but then I saw this. So, the only item on the recap comes from Barbara, over at the Barbara Lopez channel. She released a fantastic video yesterday titled Room Tour 2019. Let's take a look. And if you want to see this entire video and more great content from the Barbara Lopez channel, click the link right here. Okay, now let's get to today's lineup and find out what's on today with Discovery Bay. All of these times are listed in both Pacific Standard Time and Eastern Standard Time, and there are channel links with timestamps in the description below. Today there are 14 shows in the lineup, and 8 are going live. So, first up, at 12 a.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern, over at the Area 51 channel, Mike released a video titled DC Collectibles Justice League Wonder Woman Statue Unboxing and Review. At 5 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Eastern, over at the Cinema Figures channel, Caitlin released a video titled Open Water 2 Adrift Sharkathon Episode 3. And that one didn't actually have any sharks in it. Okay, at 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern.
Oh, gonna give it a shot, only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero.
Over at the YessiLou Comics and Pops channel, Jesse released a video titled Pop Haul Number 7 featuring StashhhLoot and Spider-Man Far From Home. Okay, next up at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, over at the Metarog channel, Roger has given us a video titled Weekly Comic Contest Roundup. A day earlier than the normal Thursday release because of tomorrow's 4th of July holiday. And if you want to know what's going on in the YouTube comic book community contest world, then you need to make sure you watch this one. Okay, at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, Go-Go-Joe-San, everybody. Good morning. It's Wednesday, so head over to Jeff Comic 813 channel and learn some Cantonese while watching the next episode of Cantonese Comic Wednesday, aka CCW. This is the series where Jeff shares his comic haul and teaches us some Cantonese. Don't miss it. At 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, over at the 90MF Comics channel, we should be in a live stream titled 90MF Comics, Comic Book Reviews, Spec, and more. Join Chad, my yo bro, and Javi and D Hyde as they sit around and talk recent comic book reads, comic book speculation, and variant covers. Okay, also at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, over at the Mr. Garrell channel, Mr. G is going live with a stream titled Dollar Comic Book Auction with Need Mo Comics and Barbarian KungFu. Okay, this is the halfway point of the lineup, and it's time for the new segment titled the Instagram Tag of the Day. So today's tag comes from, boom, again, at the time of filming I had nobody tag me for anything Wednesday related. So if you want to be included in this segment, tag me. Okay, I decided to post my ASM number 5, thanks to Caleb the Comic Smurf Murphy, for Webhead Wednesday. And I tagged Chino Comics and More, Reggie Collects, Mr. Comics 89, and yes, Caleb the Comic Smurf Murphy. Okay, that was fun. Now back to the lineup. At 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, we have a new channel named Metaphorical, and they should be going live today with the 3rd episode in a new live stream titled Nite and Nerdy Episode 3, Spider-Man, Supergirl, Captain Marvel, and new comic book Slay. Let's join them in the live chat and show our support. Also at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, over at the Lords of the Longbox channel, they're giving us a live stream titled Black Knight Report, Ghost Rider News, and Henry Cavill and Omega Red in MCU. Now this is one I'm absolutely not gonna miss. Okay, also at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, Brian and Jack over at Simple Man's Comics channel are premiering the next installment in the new series titled Comic Book Hot and Cold List for July 3rd, 2019. Now, Brian and Jack seek out hot and cold picks from the authors and contributors of the comicbookinvest.com and compile their inputs into a consolidated list each week that they will be sharing with us tonight during this live premiere. Okay, at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, Billy over at the Economics and Comics channel is going live with a stream titled 1 Year YouTube Anniversary Live Special. Come celebrate 1 year of sickness with me and guests. Congratulations, Billy. Okay, at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, we get yet another live show. This one is titled Comic Core Unlimited over at the Comic Core YouTube channel. Join Jason of Comics Misexplained for the next edition of this live show. Tonight they chat about what you should be reading, what's happening at upcoming cons, and more, and it should be fun. Make sure you stop by the chat to join the discussion. Okay, at 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, over at the Unpressable Defects podcast channel, they're going live with a stream titled Unpressable Defects number 162. Okay, the last item on the lineup of the last live show that I know about starts at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. It's Wednesday, man. You know what that means. It's New Comic Book Day Book Club. So head on over to White Whale Comics channel as Alec and John of John's Comics with Kids host special guest, wait for it, me! That's right, I'll be making my first appearance on the book club tonight, and we'll be reviewing a new title from Image, Seeing Stars number 1. So stop on by the chat and say hello. Alright, well that's all for today's lineup. Now for the new segment I'm calling What's in the Box Already. And this is totally off script. I'm grabbing one that is really old. You know, this was actually delivered in November of last year and I lost track of it. But I'm opening it now. And it is from George Ogden in Vail, Colorado. But it looks like I've got Vision and Scarlet Witch, number 1. Get this in the right spot. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, that was fun. Now, Thank you for taking the time to watch me and our channel today. Please visit me on Facebook and Instagram, where I'll be posting this schedule with any ads and or changes this afternoon. We also have a Patreon page if you're interested in supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like. If you know of anyone that might be interested in this information or may want to be included in the show, please share this with them. Also, leave me a comment below on how I can improve this show, or if there's a channel out there I should be watching. Now, if you're not already a subscriber, think about subscribing so you don't miss any of this great new content. Who knows? You may find your new favorite channel today. And as always, don't forget, we had a good time.